Hello Cowboys Nation, get ready for the latest Team USA news. Watch until the end so you don't miss any details and subscribe to stay up to date with everything related to the Cowboys. According to Cowboys teammate Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb is the best wide receiver in the NFL. After an impressive season, Parsons predicts Lamb will get a big payday soon. On his podcast, Parsons stated that Lamb is not a top 5 receiver, not a top 3 receiver, but a top 2 receiver in the league. He highlighted that Lamb should be considered for the Offensive Player of the Year award. Parsons congratulated Lamb for showing why he is number 1 despite early criticism from some naysayers, including Richard Sherman, who stated earlier in the year that Lamb was not among the top 5 receivers. Parsons praised Lamb's perseverance, noting that he continues to improve and is having the best year of his career. CeeDee Lamb has impressed with 1,651 yards in 16 games, second in the NFL behind only Tyreek Hill. Since being selected in the first round of the 2020 draft, Lamb has consistently increased his receiving statistics each season, playing a crucial role in the Cowboys' offensive successes. Additionally, interesting opportunities have emerged in the veteran player market. The Seahawks released Pro Bowl pass rusher Frank Clark and the Jets released running back Dalvin Cook. Both players have valuable experience and the Cowboys could consider exploring these options to strengthen the team. Jacob Kerr of Sporting News highlights that the Cowboys are among the best-suited destinations for Dalvin Cook upon his release. Kerr argues that the efficiency of the Cowboys' ground game has been questionable, especially with Tony Pollard leading the offense for the first time in his career. Following the release of Ezekiel Elliott, Pollard averaged 4.0 yards per carry this season, down from 5.2 yards per carry last season. The team may be considering options to improve its performance in the run game, and the possible addition of Cook or Clark could be one solution. Stay tuned to see if the Cowboys explore these opportunities and how it could impact their playoff quest. With a 4.0 yards per carry average and workload distribution for Rico Dowell in recent weeks, there is notable consideration as to why the Cowboys might consider signing Dalvin Cook, as Kerr notes. Tony Pollard has actually taken on a significant workload in some recent games, notably in the win over the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 14, where he carried the ball 16 times for 59 yards, 3.7 yards per carry, compared to Cook's 12 carries for 46 yards, 3.8 yards per carry, and a touchdown. Pollard also stood out in the win over the New York Giants in November, carrying the ball 12 times for 79 yards, 6.6 yards per carry, and a touchdown, while Cook recorded 15 carries for 55 yards. However, Pollard was absent in the win over the Detroit Lions in Week 17 due to an ankle injury, resulting in a less efficient performance, carrying the ball 16 times for just 49 yards, 3.1 yards per carry. Although Cook has been considered one of the least efficient running backs in the NFL this season, averaging 3.2 yards per carry, part of that is attributed to the Jets' challenging offensive situation. Cook also saw inconsistent playing time due to her backup role to Breece Hall. Kerr notes that Cook could play a dual role and be a logical replacement for Pollard, especially considering owner Jerry Jones' affinity for signing big names. The possibility of adding Cook to the Cowboys roster could be of interest, as he could be a more effective option behind Dallas' strong offensive line. Cook would also offer more explosive playing ability than Dowell and could ease Pollard's workload. History indicates that Cook was once intrigued by the idea of joining the Cowboys, and Kerr highlights that the hire makes sense given the Cowboys' search for a complementary return alongside Pollard, contributing to a competitive Super Bowl-chasing team. Additionally, there is a surprising twist in the free agency report, with the Cowboys bringing back 8-year NFL veteran Leo Collins to bolster the offensive attack. Collins, who spent the 2022 season with the Cincinnati Bengals, has been a free agent since September 2023. Player and team have reunited, and Collins is signing to the Cowboys practice squad, marking his return to the place where it all began. He began the 2023 season on the Bengals Cub list but was released on September 12th. He hasn't made visits or signed a contract with any team since then, but his visit to Dallas at one point was clearly successful. Leo Collins was once one of the highest-paid players on the Cowboys roster. However, a drop in performance, a suspension, and the rise of current tackle position holder Terrence Steele resulted in his exclusion and eventually his release. While the Cowboys don't expect Collins to play a critical role as a practice squad addition, he becomes an important asset in case of injury-related misfortunes in Dallas. Leo Collins' initial arrival in Dallas from LSU was considered a promising talent. However, his record was marred by questioning by police during a murder investigation, resulting in his recruiting stock decreasing. His agents threatened that he would sit out the 2015 season if he wasn't selected in the 4th round or beyond. After going undrafted, Collins signed a fully guaranteed undrafted free agent UDFA contract with the Cowboys. Due to injury, Collins was quickly promoted to starter, starting 11 games at left guard and quickly demonstrating his readiness to make the jump. A serious injury hampered his second season in 2016, but he recovered by being moved and named the starting right tackle in 2017. In the subsequent 3 seasons, Collins started 47 of a possible 48 games at right tackle, cementing his position as one of the best NFL tackles. In recognition of his performance, the Cowboys gave him a 5-year, $50 million contract. However, due to a serious car accident, Collins missed the entire 2020 NFL season. He was later suspended for failing an NFL drug test after Week 1 in 2021. Collins appealed the suspension but lost, resulting in an extension to 5 games. In his final season in Dallas, he started 10 games, playing on both lines, but ended up being benched in favor of Steele. Collins was later included in a trade the following offseason. With little interest in a deal, the Cowboys had to release him from his $50 million contract. Even in 2023, the Cowboys continue to bear the financial consequences of that deal, with Collins' cap hit costing Dallas $4.9 million in 2022 and $8.17 million in 2023. Given the nature of the team's contract, training Collins is signing, he will receive the veteran minimum salary, totaling $1 million.